Right, our next query is quite a sort of specialized query in that we don't have to enter too many criteria, if any, but it deals with sort of grouping, calculations, thingamajiggies. Let's have a look to see what I mean. Open the existing query. Okay, I'll look at it in a second, and make the necessary changes to the query so it displays at list or outputs the total number of sales per gender, per province, and an extract. So you can see they show all the Eastern Cape female, male, and the total number of sales, etc., etc. Then for Free State, then for Gauteng. So whenever you see there's some type of sort of grouping together, in other words, per province and per this, you're going to use the totals function. Okay, you're going to use the totals function. Let's just see what we mean by that. So I'm going to go across to my database and have a look. I've opened this in Design View. I'm just going to run it quickly. Okay, at the moment you can see it's a little bit of a mess because a couple of things. First of all, do they want it by province and gender, or gender and province? Let's go and have a look there. If we're going to have a look there, they want the province first. Okay, so I'm just going to have to do some elementary swapping here. I'm going to go into Design View, and the first thing I'm going to do is just get my columns in the right order. So first by province and then by gender, and run it, check that that's working. Okay, so that's a start. But they want them all grouped together so that the Eastern Cape ones occur first with their males and females, then the next province, then the next province, and they want the total number of sales for each per province, per gender. Right, and this is where the easy part comes in. All you do is, with some magic, you go up here to totals, and you'll see a whole lot of group bars just popped in over there. Okay, it's just popped in over there. In fact, if you run it now, you'll see it's starting to get there. It's grouped all the Eastern Cape females together, and then after that you'll get the Eastern Cape males, but it hasn't totaled them and given us a summary. Right, to get that sorted out, all I do is the very last one here, which I've got, is the sales. I can change it to a function and say, right, I can count how many sales people there were, in other words, how many males, females there were, or sales there were. But I want to get the total. Remember, there's a difference between count and sum. Okay, sum means adding up. Whereas count is counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So sum is adding up. So that's what we want. We could get the average, the min, the max. I'm just going to go to sum and run it. And there we go. I've got the Eastern Cape females first, the sum of their sales, the Eastern Cape males, the total of their sales, then the Free State, and the total. So it's a quick summary that I've got. Okay, a couple of things just to remind ourselves is, first of all, we were tipped off that it was this type of question that uses totals because it was a query and we were calculating something per province, per gender, or it was always some type of summary thing. In other words, the average or the whatever it happens to be, and I can go and change that simply, first of all, by checking that my columns are in the right order, applying the totals function, and then applying the correct function. It could have been the average, in which case I would have got the average number of sales per province, per gender. Okay, so no real criteria, but we just work with the totals function, making sure that we've got our columns in the right order first of all.